Hey guys! So, first off, I have to thank everybody who left such nice, sweet comments about the work situation. I really appreciate it. It definitely makes me feel like I'm not on my own, like other people have been, or maybe are in the same situation that I am. Um, so, I have a bit of an update for you guys. Um, I I can't remember if I mentioned this in my last video, but I was supposed to get to have a meeting on this past Wednesday um, with somebody named Rachel from the Target HR. No idea what that was about, or like the hopeful person in me was hoping it was to try and get more detail from me about the situation and how Ethan treated me and all that stuff. And but the thing is I went into work on Wednesday and was not talked to. Nobody was there. Nobody said, "Hey, Julie, glad you're here. You know, Rachel will be here at such time. If we have time, we'll get you in to meet with her and everything like that." But no, nothing. Same thing as usual. No communication. The customers were just rude as all get out, except of course, and I have to laugh about this, except of course for the, we call them shipped, but basically like the DoorDash people, that kind of thing. The people who come in and like shop for other people and then deliver their groceries or whatever it is that they need. So they were, for the most part, very, very lovely, and so I will miss getting to see them on a daily basis and find out how they're doing and all that. But yeah, so there was no meeting, there was no conversations about having a meeting, there was nothing, and like it was so chaotic and so messy and so, like Ethan had said, me figuring things out on my own, me not bothering other people because, you know, everybody was busy. And, like I said, I understand that. I definitely do. But the other thing is, while I didn't have the meeting on Wednesday, I also had, I can't remember if it was on Wednesday or if it was on, yeah, it had to have been on Wednesday. They had one of the shift leads just sit down and talk to everybody who was brought on as a seasonal worker. And the gal who talked with me was like, we really enjoyed working with you, but we've decided not to keep you, and or something like that. I don't remember what she said. And I was just like, okay, you know. But what was funny is when I talked to her, it was after I, had submitted the letter to HR explaining a few things. And but she didn't like ask me about any of it. She mentioned it briefly, but she didn't like ask me about it or ask for any details or anything like that. So my guess is that they probably the HR gal who I was supposed to meet with probably thought that I told this other lead about, maybe went into more detail about that with her, so I don't know, so she didn't have to. I don't know what the issue is. But what was really weird is on Thursday, on my day off before the weekend, if I hadn't quit, I would have been working yesterday and today. But like I said, I was just done with it, and I was just like, nope. So I wrote a little note saying I quit. Today's my last day. Bye bye. Can't do this anymore. Signed, Julie, and booked it out the door. And I probably won't even go back to like shop there, at least not for a long while. Give them time to forget about me or whatever. I don't know. Well, and the other thing is I have been going to the Hy-Vee and Grimes, which is much better. They don't have a whole lot of certain things I need, like frozen meals and all that, but they do have the ice drinks that I get, and they have a lot of other stuff that and they do have the foot measuring Dr. Scholl's machine there. So I usually will go there every like 4 to 6 months to get new inserts for my shoes. Especially if I've been standing on them a lot like I had been. But yeah, so Thursday I get this call, and I was like on with Keith. I was on Skype with Keith, and I was just talking to him and stuff. All of a sudden my phone starts ringing. Well, number one, they don't call from Target, so there's no way of knowing that's a call that's coming from Target. So she was using her own phone. So I just assumed it was a scam call, that it was some kind of a, because I get a lot of those every so often. I just get like several of them in like one day or 1 week or whatever, and it's weird. But so I didn't answer the phone, and then I saw that they left me a voicemail. What was weird, when I checked the voicemail, she said, this is Rachel from Target, and then she started to say something else and then got cut off. So I'm like, okay. So, but I didn't call her back. I didn't, because I'm just done with it. I did what I was supposed to do. I stood up for myself. I this letter I put on, like I didn't date and time everything, because nobody has time for that. If I tried to date and time every single little thing that went wrong, or every time Ethan ignored a walkie message from me, it would be like 20 pages long. So, but just the fact, she never tried to call me back. So I'm like, okay. okay. So I don't know. And I don't know what would have happened. I don't know if there was mentioned back after I submitted the note, and like I overheard a couple of people talking about, oh, is Ethan going to be here today, so maybe we could get him in and get her in on the meeting. I'm like, that's not what I want, because I do not want to be talked down to, and I know that that's what would have happened. That I would have been talked down to, that I would have been, just poo-pooed and, run along, go be independent at the self-checkout. And it's like, no. So I made no attempt to call her back. I made no attempt to get in touch with her at all. Because it's like, really? I mean, it was pretty obvious that her message got cut off. I would imagine that she would have noticed, because it cut her off like mid-word. So I guess I don't really get like what the whole deal was or anything. But anyway, so that's in the past. I'm actually really surprised nobody else has called me to be like, berate me or anything, but same as when I was there. They just ignore me, and it's like, I just have to laugh though, because it's like, because y'all, they just shot themselves in the foot. They're losing their full-time self-checkout person, their person who works really, really hard to not only help people, but also make sure the place looks good at the end of each time. So, but not my circus, not my monkeys anymore. I'm just done. I mean, the only thing that kind of sucks is that I just quit, so I'm assuming I can't use this add this to my resume or whatever, although it's on LinkedIn, because when I got the job, I had rediscovered my LinkedIn account and had added a bunch of stuff to it, a bunch of my jobs to it that I hadn't updated in like years, so it was kind of nice, So I have to update that now and go, that job's over with. But I'm going to take a break for a little while from at least working retail. Maybe we'll work on together, I don't know. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get the partner visa really soon. Because if I can get the partner visa, then I'll be out of here and I'll be in England. I'll be able to talk to you guys from a whole new place. And, probably be able to take you around and show you different things in Exeter and all that. So, but yeah, I look forward to being able to do that. But, I guess I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad for what it could have been, because it could have been a really good place to work, and I could have made some good friends and stuff, but I don't know. I did what I could, and nobody else wanted to reach out and help, and no one wanted to reach out and be friendly, then I mean, I did have a few people that were nicer to me and that were friends and helped me out and stuff like that. But it was, a lot of it was on the go, if that makes sense. Like, there's one gal who, she used to cover my breaks fairly regularly, but then she started working a few less hours and stuff like that. So, and that's fine. And she would do things like make sure I had extra, receipt paper for the registers and when they ran out, and bags when we needed to restock bags and everything. So there are a few people that I'll miss, but for the most part, it was just me doing my own thing over there, and you know. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know. Thank you again for all the really nice comments. I really appreciate it. And I will let you know what the when the next video will be. Um, I don't have the house myself any longer, so it might be a little while, but I will keep you updated. If anything, I will post in the community tab of the channel and let you guys know what's going on, that kind of thing. I may do some shorts, actually, if I can figure out how to get that started. Um, and yeah, but I hope you guys have a great weekend. Have a great New Year's. It's gonna be a good one. I'm setting my attention into the universe. It's gonna be a good one. And yeah, thanks, guys. I will see you later. Bye.